is this? Where am I? It's Acre. Altair. How the hell? Not even in the Animus. I must have passed out. Just having some kind of weird dream. Going without sleep for who knows how long. Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Memories. This is where we killed William of Montferrat.
That must be his target.
So this is going to seem kind of familiar to some folks. Also, can't stab these guys. Hey, but we can beat them up however much we want. And they just don't care. Hey. You get a free punch. A whole lot of them. And a sword. Yeah. And you. What's the matter, buddy? Hey. Well, you were gonna live. But... I'm bored of this. Whatever. I guess there's a target we gotta kill, so just a little bit of cat and mouse here. Oh, so many bad memories. Whoop. Yeah, he gets in the way. It's kind of irritating because if you're following too closely, they can shove you aside. It's just like there's a block in your way if you try free running and jumping on a ledge while he's holding onto it. You okay, buddy? There you go. Okay. Whoop. That's right, ladder's over here. Uh-huh. I still remember. Hey, guy. I've seen this viewpoint before. First step, head to the other wall. Whoops. Back up on there. Skitter up here, and it's climbing time. Now we're coming up on a bit of a jump that has really pissed some folks off. I can't remember if Assassin's Creed 1 had the same issue. But getting onto this, normally the game will hold your hand and let you free run onto trickier jumps. Hey, I broke the lantern. But this right here, you try regularly jumping off to the side or just free running, he'll go past it. But you can do a few different things, and I just broke the lantern even more. You see a flickering on the screen. That is apparently the lantern moving at the speed of light, circling the planet and coming back around. Man. Don't know my own strength, I guess. There it is again. Forgot something. There's the lantern, and there is that awesome viewpoint. I missed that church. That was awesome. I like that. But enough about that. We've got other things to climb, I guess. Oh, what the hell, another look. I guess I'm an old softy.
It's the woman from Acre. What's her name? Maria. Yeah. I wonder what he wants with her. Whoa. Alright, wasn't expecting that. Wait a second. Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria? Oh, shit. That must mean... this is one weird dream.
Well, I guess it really was stabbing time, and in a different sort of context. Okay, this video isn't work safe anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry to barge in on you like this, but it's getting late and we were... Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
Alright. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
Ah, good of you to join us.
Sorry, long night.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Hey,
Hi.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
We lost 2 more teams last night. That's 8 more of us, just... gone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Hey, remember what you told me? You gotta have faith. And look, here we are, safe and sound.
For how long? And when they find us, then what?
When that happens, if that happens, we'll deal with it. I'll keep you safe.
Anyway, enough with my little breakdown. I should get back to work. And so should you.
You're not done yet, are you?
Really, I'm fine. I promise.
You sure?
Sorry, Desmond. I've got to file these reports.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk more later.
What about
Really,
now?
I'm fine. I promise.
Okay, whatever. Back to work, back to work.
Sorry, Desmond. I've got to file these reports.
Yeah. Well, back inside the Animus we go, folks. And I'm leaving this in because... wait for it. Wait for it. Yay! Ubisoft got us an achievement for playing the game. Fantastic. Ah, Venice. Hell yes. This place is fucking awesome. But I don't think we're going to be doing this quite yet, because I've still got to tackle a few things back in Forley. Plus, our chest is full. So, I'm gonna swim on back. No sense in taking the boat. And while we are back here, I am back in Florence. Hey, an upgrade. Okay, I'll take it. We're back in Florence because there is one more dye color I wanted to handle. We had crimson previously, and let's go with scarlet. A little bit of a maroonish red color, and got ourselves a yellow sash. So now we really don't have to come back here, thankfully. That is all done. Now, one side peasants. Okay, Forley. Back over here. Let's start doing some exploring. Yeah, let's head inside here first. Not going to bother with the codex pages or side missions. That's going to be for a ways down the road. And I had a change of heart. Let's go west instead. A lot of copy-pasting of viewpoints. So, Caterina Savorsa. Well, this lady. This lady was a character. Her backstory treads into ground covered later in the game, as I mentioned, and I'll only be covering it up to a certain point to give you a better picture of her. Because we start getting into spoiler stuff after that. So she was the daughter of the Duke of Milan. To be more specific, Galeazzo Maria Savorsa, as mentioned in her entry, was the father. Well, not mentioned in the entry, but that is who her father actually is.
Stay away from me!
Oh, hey guy. Get up, I want money. Whoa, frozen.
Spare me! Take what you want! Spare me! I'm just a messenger!
Take what I want. Got ourselves an entry here. I'll continue talking about Caterina in a moment. So Caterina, at the age... Is this the same guy? Whatever. I'll kill someone. You. Oh, get up, you pansy. Yeah, nice socks, young lady. Don't got anything else, huh? I really hate bards. Okay, so for real this time. When Caterina was married off, she was, as it was mentioned, 10 years old. 10 when she was married. The marriage, it said, wasn't consummated for 4 years because, you know, Count Riario was a classy old bro, and actually, no, that's not the case at all. He wanted to go with that stuff ASAP, actually. I mean, we're talking, Riario wanted a running start. So, her mother, seeing his eagerness, stepped in, understandably, and was upset about her daughter potentially getting knocked up when she was 10 years old. So she stepped in and said there'd be no rumpy pumpy until she was 14, which was the medieval equivalent of illegal. And when she hit 14, things got a rolling. She had kids, and more kids, and lots of them. With Riario, she had 6 children. We'll pick up there in a moment. Got some reading and some punching. Now this place, the viewpoint, is on the tower, which has a bit of a trick to it. More on that in a moment. So, Caterina at this point was an in-law to Pope Sixtus in Rome. So she served there, and the locals, they loved her in spite of, you know, Riario being Count Jerkface for the most part. People hated him. They loved her, though. And didn't help that she was also incredibly attractive. More on that in a moment, actually. This jump right here. Yeah, climbing this tower, first time I played, I had no idea. Because if you free run, you'll land low, and if you circle around, there isn't anything to climb up that'll get you up there, that next level. But if you manually jump just a little higher up, you will make it. That, or I am completely wrong, as I'm sure I'll be told, and my timing was just horrible. But regardless, we're climbing. So, back to what I was saying. Caterina, she grew into a little bit of a firebrand. Probably, you know, courtesy of her, quite honestly, pretty evil father. You know, the guy whose hobbies included rape, torture, and making people choke on bunny rabbits whole. So her personality definitely made her shine out past the crowd. Now, not too long after her arrival in Rome, she began meddling in politics. Riario was quite insistent that he be the one to wear the pants in the relationship, so she was quickly banned from political affairs, after making some very startling headway on her own on that front. So he nipped that in the bud, you figure. Well, no, not quite. She turned right around and immersed herself in the nobility. Given her charm, she could basically wrap anyone around her finger with ease. Plus, given her roots from Milan and her time in Rome, she served as a pretty stellar liaison between the two. Networking at its finest, folks. Let's head back down here. Now this, I want to get a better look at this statue right here. Bard. No. Let me see here. Need to get a better look. Well, let's just climb this over here. Nope. Yeah. Let me see if I can jump. Nope. Damn. It's not cooperating. Oh. Maybe I do this a little quickly, but I bribed this guy, and I tried pickpocketing him, but I didn't get the money back. Hindsight, I probably did it too quickly. Come on. Okay, whatever. First person view, go. Yeah, statue. And I am winning it. Hey. Well, this came out of nowhere. Okay, back to Caterina. Following the issue with Lorenzo and the forceful snag of Imola, the nearby Forli was absorbed by the papacy. Sixtus gave it to Riario, his nephew, making him the Lord of Forli. Sixtus died in 1484, however, and all of the Pope's enemies came out of the woodwork to rip apart Rome itself, as well as oust his favorites who'd abused their power and gathered enemies. As mentioned in the entry, when she was 7 months pregnant, Caterina rode into Rome and effectively faced this uprising. She commanded soldiers herself, putting it completely on the kibosh, and the whole conflict would end if the new pope was chosen by the cardinals. The cardinals, however, they didn't like Sixtus, and enough to refuse to attend his funeral. So whoever they picked would have been the polar opposite of Sixtus, meaning that he would undoubtedly hate Caterina, the Riarios, and the whole family. So Caterina's HQ was the conclave, where the cardinals had to go in order to elect a new pope. And she wanted to personally oversee this, maybe muscle around and rig the results. The cardinals figured that Caterina would cut them down if they spoke out of line or even set foot inside there. So, get this, they went to her husband in Forli to negotiate with him. In spite of Riario's reputation, they were scared in their skirts of Caterina. Riario told her to stand down and give them what they wanted. You know, empty out of the conclave. Her response? No, screw you, buddy. She refused, and she reinforced the conclave in response. Finally, after much nagging from her lesser half, she finally surrendered and left the conclave and Rome to let the cardinals make their decision. The replacement, Pope Innocent VIII, downright hated Sixtus and his family. He allowed Riario to keep his title as the Lord of Forli, but he severely reduced the cash flow. Eventually, Riario had to place taxes. First, the people who were rubbing him wrong just got, they got taken to behind the woodshed on taxation, but eventually he had to expand that taxation. Oh yeah, something I forgot. People can't swim. Yep, she's dead. Anyways, Riario continued to place a bunch of tariffs and taxes and what have you, and pissed off a lot of people. And eventually, after he expanded it to landowners and craftsmen, things got nasty. But I will save that topic for another day, because, well, we're gonna kind of cross into that in game, and I don't want to give too much away. Yep, as someone said in the thread, I should have named the title something along the lines of Assassin's Creed 2, wherein history is spoilers. Kind of reminds me of a World War II miniseries for the Pacific in the American theater, where a certain character died, and it was common knowledge to a lot of folks who knew about that era in history, but you had folks watching who didn't know anything, so they mentioned, hey, this person dies. Everybody got mad and started calling it spoilers. I think they ended up splitting the thread in two or something. Ah, fun times. But you know what? We're done here. And what? We're getting an entry on this? Well, okay, whatever. I gotta say, that kind of snuck up on me. Okay, so we are almost completely done, guys. Gonna make our way over here. And I've gotta switch out the inventory a little bit. First off, see all these fancy swords and weapons worth several thousand? Well, here's this crappy one. Old Syrian sword. Yeah, 1900. It's what Al was using at the end of the first game. And we're gonna lose the badass Sultan's knife and getting a butcher knife. Doesn't sound like much of an upgrade, does it? But yes, also on the side, I've been upgrading our wardrobe a tiny bit. So on that note, take a glimpse of what we're wearing now. And let's change in this lovely little ensemble here. Metal. Goodbye, Helmschmied. Hello, metal outfit. And here's a quick look. Now for a quick look at our weapons. Syrian sword, yeah, seen that before. It's got a point, it's kind of curvy. And the butcher knife. Not as awesome, but that does look sharp. Oh, and a carriage. This just got here. Yep, carriage that I drove. I don't know why, but I read that with some sort of an incredibly proud tone to it. Well, that is that. So, back to Venice. I'll see y'all next time.